Hi everyone, welcome back to the Keploy channel. Today we'll get to know on how to create data mocks of Postgres using Keploy and AI. So without a further ado, let's dive into our sample application. I'll be using C# with Postgres as a dependency, and here we go. So this is a sample CRUD application and I have set up my Keploy using one-click installation. Yep, here it is. So first and foremost, first I'll go ahead and generate Keploy config for my application. Okay, sorry, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yep, here it is. Keploy config YML is generated. Now, what I'll do, I'll first set up the record and test mode. How it's so it will run on .NET run. Similarly, in test mode, I'll first provide the path and then the command .NET run. Okay, it's all good and set up. So I've created a bash file in which I have just added some of the curl commands for my application to do. So you can see there are two posts named without the signal, Ritik Jan, and then I'm getting a get call to check and then deleting the first one. And okay, I'll do one thing. I'll add one more curl command at the end to check now what's the count of the user. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started with our application. So first, let's bring our dependencies up and running. So it's saying, okay, Docker compose up the Postgres. So it should bring the Postgres instance up. Okay, here we can see, okay, Postgres up and running. Let's get started with Keploy record. Since I'm using a config file, I don't have to provide any flags additionally. It will just take from the record the paths, the commands, and I have provided. If I have add delay, it will be also counted as well. Yeah. So how generally it looks like, we can pass various configuration files based on dependencies. So for example, if I would have been using Docker, then in that case, I would provide my Docker container. That would be maybe C#, Postgres, with the network name would be Keploy, and build delay would be around 50. Since I'm using, since it would take a bit more time to actually build the image and before running it. So here we can see, okay, the application is started on 5429. Application started, yeah. So let's go ahead and run our bash file containing the curl commands here. Okay, so we should have gotten at least 5, yeah. So here we got Keploy test with the test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, test 5. So let's check the first test. Yeah, Satak Signale, age 82, Ritik internal suboperator. Okay, Ritik Jan 23. In the third, I have gotten okay, I got a bit delay. Delete wasn't possible. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just run these commands again. Here, I'll do the curl command, and here it goes. I must have gotten a few more. So 3 more. I've got it. So this is my application log. Okay, this has been already executed. That's why it's not been created. Let's go ahead. No worries. Maybe add some new user. I'll just change one parameter. I'll make this 22 and just keep it Ritik. And here we go. Yep, test 9. I'll just refresh it. So we can see that we got total 9 test cases, right? Now let's close it, and as well as check the status and remove or basically bring our Postgres network down. rm postgres db. I'll check the status. Okay, so now it's not running anymore. Let's go ahead. First we'll see, first I'll show you how it looks like. So here we can see the first one, http call, of how it looked like, what kind it was, http. I'll go ahead and search for postgres. Yeah, here we go. So we got postgres with starting from mock 57, the request, the responses that it has got. Basically it has saved everything from the config files, the initial handshakes, the data that it received from the server, the client, as well as everything. Now, since my database is stopped, I'll just go ahead and run with the Keploy test to see how it would work. So until and unless there is any major breakage change or parameters that would change every time we are running our application, there shouldn't be a test case that fails, right? Okay. So yeah, total test case is 9, total passed 5, total failed 4. Why they failed? Because from the bash file, it wasn't in initial order. So that's why they were not able to, um, generate. So from here I can debug, okay, this was the error in my application. I can replicate it and then maybe fix it if it's not a breaking, if it's a breaking change, or maybe ignore it if it isn't a one. So that's how you can generate mocks, data mocks for the Postgres using AI and Kepler. So that's all for this video. Thank you everyone.